The Special Anti-Robbery Squad of the Nigerian Police, otherwise known as SARS, is hereby dissolved across all formations, the 36 state police commands, and the Federal Capital Territory, where they currently exist.
It seems Nigerians are not swayed by the pronouncement of the Inspector General of Police appearing to yield to their demands by scrapping the Special Anti-Robbery Squad. That's because a day after that pronouncement, they're back on major streets across the country, continuing days of protests. According to them, the IGP's previous promises to reining the SARS operatives have had no effect. In Lagos, the nation's commercial capital, protesters blocked the Lekki tollgate end of the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway, forcing commuters and motorists on their way to work to a standstill.
We're not asking for audio disbandment. They've done it before. We're asking them that the president does it by himself on national TV.
The presidential order brought SARS to war. If he wants to remove them, he has to put his signature to it.
We're not safe in our own houses. I cannot come out of my house and be afraid if I'm going to come back or not.
The other SARS have been disbanded. As I'm talking to you right now, they are disarming them in police command headquarters. And they have been sent to different other formations. As I'm talking to you, they are collecting the arms and weapons that SARS are using.
They insist that the president himself should make the pronouncement disbanding SARS by way of an executive order.
I think we want to just let our voice. There's a couple of things. We're not just asking for ending SARS. That's one of the problems, right? We're talking about prosecution of those who have killed innocent people. So if we end it and nobody's going to jail, we're not solving the problem.
Not even pleas from the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, could stop the protesters.
He had mentioned that they are all going to be prosecuted. He had said that all of them will be prosecuted and brought to justice. Okay, we will. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
There were similar protests in other parts of Lagos, including Surulere, where protesters alleged they were shot at by police.
I've been shot at Surulere area, see front of that OPR office. They shot my leg, so I'm heading to Randu now.
Protests were also held at Maryland, at Djibouti, and the Murtala Mohammed International Airport. And in the South-South region, the protesters were also visible in Calabar, the Cross River State capital, Benin City in Edo State, and in the southeast from Onitsha in Anambra State. Youths in Jos, the Plateau State capital, also hit the streets, displaying placards with different inscriptions as they seek the release of all arrested protesters, as well as demanding justice for all deceased victims of police brutality and appropriate compensation for their families.
As youths continue to protest over the special anti-robbery squad, despite the dissolution of the squad by the Inspector General of Police, popular Nigerian musician David Adeleke, also known as Davido, has presented a 5-point demand to the police authorities. At a meeting with the Inspector General of Police in Abuja, Davido demands the immediate release of all protesters arrested in Abuja, in addition to justice for the families of all deceased victims. He's also asking the Inspector General of Police to set up an independent body to oversee investigations of police brutality and a compulsory psychological examination of all operatives of the disbanded Special Anti-Robbery Squad.
It's the dawn of a new day as youth take to the streets of Abuja to demand the reformation of the Nigeria Police Force. Chanting and singing, the youth insist that the disbandment of SARS is not enough as they call for total reform aimed at ending police brutality.
My brother was a victim of SARS brutality. He was walking the street, he was pursued to his death. We found his decomposing corpse in an abandoned well. And I'm saying I don't want another family to go through what me and my family had to go through.
We believe that as we are protesting, we should also join forces and pray together.
Another group of youths, however, disagrees with the reformation of the police force as they demand a permanent dissolution of SARS. For the youths of Sokoto and Zamfara states, the disbandment of SARS portends danger for the nation's security.
Our reason is, unless Zamfara is secured, of banditry and bandits activity, any idea that will lead to taking any formation of the security, including SARS in Zamfara State, I think it will undermine the effort of the government and the even security agencies in restoring a relative peace in Zamfara State.
Amidst the divided opinions on the dissolution of SARS, popular musician Davido presents a 5-point demand to the Inspector General of Police in Abuja.
Immediate release of all arrested protesters. Number 2, I think this is the most important point. Justice for all deceased victims of police brutality and appropriate compensations for their families.
The Inspector General of Police restates that SARS is no more and a new intelligence-based outfit is in the pipeline to check the activities of armed robbers and other hardened criminals.
Dissolving SARS, you must have another structure that will perform that function. And that structure, we've already come up with that structure, but it is not going to be as the disbanded SARS.
Although the Special Anti-Robbery Squad has been disbanded, the ghost of the squad appears to still be haunting many Nigerian youth as they continue their protests against the activities of the squad.